Um, I was talking to my former bishop at a church that I attend, or that I used to attend, and we were talking about a lady who was abducted about in 1994. And I told him my story about how I used to just concentrate on my um, spherical invisibility light interface, the spherical light interface, and this is an image of it that I had saved back from 1995. Um, this is a copy, it's not the original. It's just a three-dimensional picture element, beaded outer shell, and the interface, which is just a reproduction of what the shape of the object would look like outside, but concentrated inside and hollow. And this is a cross section, a more modern cross section of a sphere within a sphere. And this shows the lines of light going in, coming through, coming out. And I used to just concentrate on the sphere within a sphere, just spherical, what I called spherical invisibility. Didn't really have any advantages because it was just a sphere. It would work in my portal assembly, but a spherical object really didn't have any use. And then the lady was abducted from a local beach, and so that was I believe in 1994. And I'm not sure if I should say her name, if I can say her name or not. But so then I started working out the ideas of an invisibility suit to keep future potential victims of violent crime safe. Not just women, men too, I guess, but mostly women, I guess. So that's when I came up with my idea of an invisible suit with a puppet interface. And again, it just takes the same shape as the object you want to make invisible in a puppet form, which would be hollow, like this, like this. It would be hollow, and the puppet itself would send light through. And to verify that it worked in real-time motion, I did sketches. These aren't the sketches. This is dual adaptive camouflage is what I come to call it. It's a cross-section of invisible suit with the puppet light interface inside. And you can see light going in, going through the puppet interface, coming back out at every direction, light going in, light coming out. The puppet interface is right here. And it shows adaptable to itself. The puppet interface is considered the self of the suit. As well, and I didn't spell that right. Well, it's this environment outside of suit is also considered part of the environment. The outer part of the suit is part of the adaptive environment outside. That regular adaptive camouflage is adaptable to the environment. It's adaptable to its own outer suit, which is considered part of the environment, as well as itself, adaptable to itself, its puppet interface self. Because the light has to be able to change with the moving motion of the puppet interface. And this displays that it does through the motions of the puppet interface. The light in any sort of fashion that goes through it would make its way through the puppet interface as it makes its motions through beams of light or natural ambient light or whatever. The puppet interface. Most people believe that, Hollywood depicts invisibility suits as being sleek and sexy. My idea of a dual adaptive camouflage invisibility suit would have a big hump on its back. It wouldn't be sleek and sexy. And what I like to say to that is we didn't get to the moon wearing spandex. We had a suit that was similar, or we do have suits. Now they're probably becoming sleek, but we started out with suits that are more or less spacesuits, more or less. Looks like this puppet interface dual adaptive camouflage invisibility suit. And this is something that I'd like to contribute to the camouflage community, more specifically to the adaptive camouflage community, more specifically to the invisibility community, with my own idea of dual adaptive camouflage. Dual to itself and dual to its environment. Dually adaptive. Adaptable to its interior puppet interface and its outer self and its outer environment out here. So I believe that's it. And this just shows the motion of the suit going through rays of light to show that yes, you can make an invisibility suit work in its environment. And I mean, it doesn't just work with spherical invisibility, but spheres just happens to be the most highly symmetric form of invisibility, or anything really. But light would travel through it at regular intervals, and these aren't depicting regular intervals. This more closely depicts regular intervals. Light travels through it at regular intervals. Spherical invisibility is the highest form of invisibility, but you can increase the invisibility of an invisible suit by making the three-dimensional pixels tinier, or